Everybody, Natalie, Essex Bird. Hello, everybody. How are you guys? Okay, let's wait and see if people joined because I have some news to tell you about Cookie. I would like to keep this live today quite focused on the matter at hand, which is Cookie. Anyway, in the meantime, let me greet everybody. Cookie. Well, if you're watching this, let me see. This is, I'm trying to see. Okay. Hi, Patricia, Nicola. Hi. Okay, if you're watching this, you have been following up the page and you know about Cookie, right? We did rescue Cookie 2 weeks ago. He was left abandoned by his family. Hi, Pennsylvania. He was abandoned by his family at a local vet. They saw that he had shakes, he couldn't stand up, he wasn't walking properly, and they just left him there. Now, from the moment I saw him, I knew this was going to be very complex and very complicated because, I mean, from the beginning, it didn't feel and didn't look like he had any disc hernia or slip disc or anything like that. There was nothing broken. We cleared that with 2 CT scans. There was nothing there. Ilona, thank you. Thank you all of you that are going to be joining. But let me get back to Cookie. Geraldine, hi. Raquel, hi. So we've been doing all the necessary tests to have a diagnosis so that we can have a treatment. Before you have a diagnosis, you can try. It's like a game of probabilities. Sometimes before you have a diagnosis, you start a treatment, and then when the diagnosis comes, then you're in the right and you have make some progress. But in this case, I don't know. We had some signs of Ehrlichia, but they didn't justify the symptoms that we had. Mariola, hi. Varsovia, Warsaw. So as days have passed, we see the symptoms progressively getting worse, although not so quickly, but it's not improving. We've been giving him medication against Ehrlichia, but it's not working. Unfortunately, I don't believe the story you tell me. You saw the dog, you saw an opportunity, you guys knew the disease would progress and increase the dog suffer. Vera, okay. Unfortunately, I don't believe the story you tell me. You saw the dog, you saw an opportunity, you guys knew the disease will progress and increase the dog suffer. Vera, you should leave this page. Honestly, I will not focus on you anymore, but you should go. And unfortunately, I cannot ban you, but somebody will ban you very soon. You don't deserve to be in this group. Okay, so we did a biopsy, and we sent the biopsy to the lab. Vera, everybody has an opinion, like everybody has an ass. I'm not interested in yours. Goodbye. I'm sorry. I mean, normally I don't lose my temper, but sometimes there are people who don't deserve to be here. So we did the biopsy, and we sent the biopsy by Vera. We sent the biopsy to the lab. The results just came up, and they don't tell us anything. They say, they see there is nothing inflammatory in the muscle. There is nothing. They are inclined towards a neuropathy and degenerative neuropathy. Now, when this happens, unfortunately, there is no treatment. There's nothing. Speaking to Sergio, our neurologist, whom you know from other cases, this is the guy that operated Nancy whenever we have a disc hernia or any neurology issue. He has been doing all our surgeries, and he is a brilliant neurologist. I tell you, he's one of the best in the country, if not the best. Now, Sergio said that because I thought it could be something like called myasthenia gravis. And I wrote to him and said, Sergio, do you think it could be that? And he said, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. There are some results that are about to come up, but I honestly don't think that's going to be the case. So he said, there is only one more thing that we can do in order to have a diagnosis. If that doesn't give us any clear results, then we'll just take it as it is. It's a neurodegenerative disease, like what happened to Stephen Hawking. It's like an Ella type of thing, where slowly, he will lose control of his muscles, and eventually, well, you know. So he says there's one more thing we can do, which is do again another biopsy. Thank you, Natalie. Another biopsy of the muscles and the nerve, and send that biopsy to the United States. He says, I don't know what's going to be the result. He says, I'm inclined to think there is a neurodegenerative disease. But there's very little else we can do. I mean, vis-a-vis testing and treatment. A few years ago, we had a few years ago, we had a dog called Pipa. Many of you will remember her. No, Samantha, it's not a brain issue. No, it's not a brain damage. No. Hi, Kathy. A few years ago, we had a case, a dog called Pipa. Unfortunately, because this is alive, I cannot show you the images here, what I normally do, and you see the thing. Pipa had very similar symptoms to the symptoms that Cookie has. Very similar. And we did that. We were having problems diagnosing. We did the biopsy. We sent the biopsy to the lab in the US. It took about a month for the results to come back. And they confirmed it was a neurodegenerative condition. And there was nothing we could do. Eventually, Pipa got adopted, went back to Salome, the girl that rescued her, and well, she was there until she passed. Because Eleanor, thank you for the tip. Thank you. So Pipa passed because of pneumonia. She swallowed water. You see, what happened with these conditions is that progressively they lose control of the muscles, and that also lose control of the functions that involve muscles in the body, and that's one of them is swallowing. So swallowing becomes labored, difficult, and uncontrolled, and sometimes food or water goes through the other way, through the airways, and pneumonia sets, and then, it's a problem. It was very sad to lose Pipa. We had we loved that dog. She had a home. She was living in a home, and it was really difficult to lose her because of this. But I don't regret anything we did in that case. We didn't make a wheelchair for her because she couldn't use it. I mean, the thing with Cookie is that a wheelchair is not going to help because he doesn't he doesn't have control. But we have bought something that we will show you tomorrow, which is like a really nice trolley, so that we can walk him around the great house, and he is going to be like an emperor sitting on this beautiful, trolley, rolling around the beautiful grass. Tomorrow, you're going to see a video of Cookie at the great house. We took him yesterday. He's already out of the hospital. He's so happy there, you wouldn't believe it. You're gonna see it tomorrow. And then those of Geraldine, my doggies are out and about doing their businesses, and they've gone to a meeting somewhere. They're out. Anyway, Cookie is now at the Great House. And while we decide if we do this other biopsy, which I'm not convinced, I'm not entirely sure we're gonna do it. We will see during the week how it evolves. But for now, he's at the Great House and he's having a great time. I mean, I have a WhatsApp group where I get all the videos from the Great House in the mornings, and Maribel sends me these, and this is gonna happen, and this and that, and we get the videos of the day, and I tell you, he is so happy, so happy. He has met, I'll show you tomorrow, but he has met Martha, he has met Dickens. Every dog that is paralyzed and is in a wheelchair has already met him. They get along great. He's a little bit scared of them. Probably he wasn't very well socialized in the family where he was living until now. But I tell you, the dog is really, really happy. Some people have said, put him to sleep. He's suffering. No, he's not suffering. I promise you, if he was suffering, I would not hesitate. Right now, he's having the most fun he's had since I came in contact with him and since we took him to the hospital. I tell you, wow, the images that you're going to see tomorrow, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yanis, thank you. Anybody that is dropping tips, or if any of you would like to join me on Patreon, really appreciate it. That really helps me doing this. Anyway, so tomorrow you're going to see a beautiful video. It's not going to be a medical benchmark. I mean, you don't expect anything like this, but you're going to see a dog leaving the hospital and going to a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful home with beautiful people, meeting other dogs, and having a wonderful, wonderful time. And that's it. For now, he remains on treatment. We're giving him medication. We have a list of things to give him while we wait and see, and then we decide whether to do this biopsy or not. I told Sergio, I told our neurologist, I mean, so why didn't you, tell Isidore exactly what biopsy to take? And he said, no, Isidore cannot do this biopsy. It's too precise what I need. I need a specific part of a nerve, and it's a neurosurgery, and it's not easy. So he said, no, Isidore cannot do it. I'd rather do it myself. So this is why it didn't happen on the first biopsy. I know sometimes when you look at our videos, you look at it from the distance, and you see that, well, for sure is this, for sure is this other thing, and why don't you do this, and why don't you do this other thing? I appreciate the comments, I appreciate the direction. And for example, thank you, bro. Thank you. Somebody suggested that that Cookie may have myasthenia gravis. I read that comment, and I thought, it could be. It could be. I read more into the condition, and I spoke to Isidore, and he said, we're already testing him for that precisely. We're waiting for the results. And then I called the neurologist, and I told him, could it be EMG? And he said, it could be, but I doubt it. I won't rule it out, but I doubt it. So, yeah. So tomorrow, please come to the channel, because you're going to see a great video of Cookie having a great time. You see, sometimes, thank you, Maria. Thank you. And now let me make a couple of comments. Now, some people complain sometimes about the titles of our videos. And they say, oh, but this is clickbait. No. Now, between you and me, okay, this is very personal here. It is really, really difficult to give the right title to a video. It's very complicated. First of all, because there are already thousands of videos, thousands of titles, and sometimes imagination is complicated. But also, it's a fine line because I have to make sure that you guys open the video. So I always try to be as intriguing, but at the same time as respectful as I can to the case, to the animal, and above all to you. I want you to open that video. I want you to see what we have prepared. What we have prepared sometimes is really complex because it involves surgeries and traveling and this and that and tests. And sometimes other videos are very simple. But I need you to watch all of them for many reasons. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I need to watch these videos for many reasons. First of all, because it helps us spread the case and it helps us spread the cause and helps us raise funds. Because the more people know about our animals and about our cases, more people are likely to donate. Then also is the channel continues growing and it gets monetized and it really helps greatly. If I make a video and the title doesn't create, curiosity, then nobody opens it and the whole thing goes down. So it's not easy. It's not easy to name those videos. And I always, Linda, which is here moderating, and we sit down and every title and we try to do it right. And it's not easy sometimes. It's not easy sometimes. Joanne, thank you to South Africa. Hello. Tara, good question. Why can't she use a dog wheelchair? Because he cannot use any legs, front or back. But what he's gonna do is we're gonna use a trolley, a chair that he doesn't have to push. We're gonna be pushing that and it's gonna be carried around the great house. You're gonna see it, not tomorrow because we just ordered it. We ordered it on Friday, but as soon as he gets there, you'll see, it's beautiful. Okay, Arlene, my son has myasthenia gravis and his thigh muscular again. He has a very mild weakness in his arms and legs. Arlene, yes, I've been reading about it. In his case, in Cookie's case, it's not that he has a weakness. It's that he's uncontrolled and he shakes. It's not only weakness. I did specifically ask our neurologist if it could be MG, myasthenia gravis. And he said, we're waiting for the results for that, but he doesn't think so. Okay, let's see what the results say. I mean, I respect the guy enormously, but I cannot take just his word. It's like we have to see. We have to see. Now, what about a modified skateboard? No need to modify any skateboard. We already got a beautiful, beautiful thing that you're gonna see in a video on Wednesday. I mean, it's gonna take a few days to get here, but no need to modify a skateboard. Cerebral hyperplasia, those things will have shown on the CT scan or the magnetic resonance, and they didn't. We also looked for something like this. Silent Rebel, thank you. Thanks a lot, I'm glad that you understand. Patricia, some sort of types of braces. I think what we have planned is gonna work much better for him, and he's gonna feel really good. By the way, tomorrow morning we're gonna give him another wash and another shaved. You see, all that hair gets really dirty, and because he cannot stand up, he pees and it gets there. And anyway, so we're gonna give him another shave. Tara, another dog with a similar condition walking in water therapy. Okay, Tara, we are not gonna do water therapy, but I tell you why. Because we did this with Pipa a few years ago. and she swallowed water. The water was a little bit too high for her, and she swallowed a little bit of water, and that gave her pneumonia. So I'm not going to take that risk. Also, because right now, even if she goes through hydrotherapy and she moves and everything, it's not going to improve. I don't think so. It's not going to improve the connection between the brain and the muscle. This is at a different level. And I tell you, I mean, Pipa passed because she got pneumonia from one of these water exercises. So I don't know. I just don't want to risk it again. Maria, thank you. Thank you. Cynthia, Alaska. Oh my God. Cynthia, thank you. My regards to Alaska. You're so far away in the cold north. Acupuncture, Suzanne. Maybe we don't have a specialist in acupuncture here. I looked for a different case last year, and we didn't have anybody. I personally believe in acupuncture. I'm not sure if for this could work. I've had people. Hi, Hope. Hi, everybody. I have another thing. I've had people writing to me. Nicola, neurologist, I'm sure, but he has to realize charities can't afford one of the things he suggests. Nicola, this charity can afford a biopsy, and we can afford tests. You see, when I set up Let's Adopt quite a few years ago, I never wanted to be in a position. No, Raquel, it doesn't have any pain. I didn't want to be in a position whether I might have to decide to put a dog to sleep or not give him the right treatment because we didn't have any money for it. And all my work since then, and every video and every speech and every appeal and every live session and every non-live session has been directed towards being able to raise enough funds so that we never have to say, no, we cannot do this test because we cannot pay for it. And that's a good way to go to bed and sleep, thinking that, yeah, Parkinson's, something like this, yeah. So yeah, I mean, if it comes to tests and if it comes to treatments, we don't look at the cost. We just do whatever it is that we have to do, and whatever it is that is gonna give him quality of life and that is gonna improve the situation. We are never gonna do anything that is unnecessary, superfluous, frivolous, or anything like that. Okay, we're not like that. But whatever it is that has to be done, if there's a chance that it may work, we will do it. And I mean, obviously we negotiate prices and they give us delays, and sometimes, I mean, even the bill accumulates, but we have good enough relationship with our vets so that that's not an issue. Heidi, she's due very soon. I'll give you the exact date tomorrow. I don't know, soon. The baby is be called Martina. It's gonna be great, beautiful like her. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you very much. Mama Bear, lots of love. So that's the thing with Cookie, okay? He has been moved to the great house. He's having a great time. He's meeting everybody. He has met every dog. India loves him. So does Dickens and every dog there on wheelchairs, and he's having a great time. He's not in pain. He's comfortable. Don't use alarming titles. I don't know. Isabel, I never intend to deceive anybody. I tell you, if I ever write, we have lost a dog, we have lost him. There's a chance that that it may look alarming, but the outcome will always be positive. You see, I mean, it's a fine balance. As long as he's with me, he'll be happy. Thank you. I really would like to try. Kisma, no, he's not in pain. But you will see tomorrow on the video that progressively he's losing control. Okay, yeah. Maribel is due end November. We're gonna have a party for the baby. Uh, progressively, it's getting worse. I've noticed now that his jaw is shaking in a weird way, in a weird kind of way. So the first thing I said to Maribel when I left him there is watch his jaw and make sure that he can swallow properly, and be careful when he eats. We don't want him to swallow and that food go through the waterway, through the airways. I rescued for over 40 years without the help of YouTube, Facebook, but even with, some people don't realize how hard it is. Kathy, it's so hard. And I know before it was much harder. Oof, yeah. I remember when I started, yeah, it was complicated. Dora, yes, I mean, periodically we do, and I make, we do updates. They show in most of the videos. Then, yeah, I mean, we have Cookie, for example, is looking for a home, and we have Coco as well, which is looking for a home. Please go to the channel and look for Coco Viktor Larkhill, and you'll see his last videos. And Cookie and Coffee, for example. Yeah, he's also looking for a home. It's difficult to do everything at the same time. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you to München. Thank you. Noah is doing great, and so is Bonita. Noah is going back to the hospital this week because we suspect that she might have pemphigus, which is a skin disease. We will see more about Noah this week. And Bonita is doing great. I got a video from the family yesterday. Oh my God, she looks amazing. She's a little bit fat, though. She needs to lose at least 1 kilo, but it's good fat, and she's really, really happy. She's having a wonderful time. Aaron, thank you. Rakim, thank you. I never intend to deceive anybody. It's just a way to, it's my, I don't know. For example, sometimes I write, Cookie has gone to paradise. If I ever write Cookie has gone to paradise, it just means that Cookie has gone to the gray house. Yeah. If any of them passed, I never write that they've gone to paradise. I write that they've passed, or they left us. Alma improving, yes. Alma is improving. And I think very soon it's gonna be able to be adopted. And I will make a big video when the time comes. She's very afraid of men. Men are horrible. I have to say that most of the abuse is done by us, and it's bad. Nikki, Nancy is great, and you're also gonna see her on tomorrow's video or the next day because she's hanging out with Cookie. They've become friends. Alma is doing great. She's at a great house, and little by little she's losing fear, getting used to everybody. And I tell you, I mean, she was out there for a long time. This thing is not going to happen immediately. Caroline, yes, we need to do a cat video. Absolutely. But you know what happens with our cat videos? I don't know, maybe something in the way that we shoot them, or maybe it's the way, I don't know. But whenever I upload a cat video, nobody watches. So, I love cats. I mean, where are the cat lovers out there? Come on, guys, come back. Linda is 20 years, nearly 20 years. Momima, hello to Italy. Yeah, I mean, people complain sometimes. So yeah, this week we're gonna decide what to do about Cookie. But one thing I promise you, I mean, he's gonna have a great time. He's already having a great time, and you're gonna see it tomorrow. Tomorrow's video, we will also include some of the videos that I've got during the weekend, and he's doing a great time. Now, what else? Come on. Will Maribel be leaving on maternity leave? Katrina, she will not be leaving the great house on maternity leave, but she will be on maternity leave. She will not be leaving because she lives there. The great house is her house. So she has an area of the house where her and her partner and her dogs live. So she doesn't have to go anywhere, but she will be relaxing and hanging out with baby. And it's gonna be great. And then Martin, of course, her partner is also gonna be there. Now the great house is gonna be a home for a family, for a kid. I'm really, really, really happy about that. It's gonna be the first Let's Adopt kid. Marcel, Nano, Nano, I have him out there. And I'll make a video about him this week. Nano is such a character. He's doing great. He's gonna be operated this month from the 2 back legs, from the hip dysplasia. But I tell you, he's doing great. And by the way, Nano has been adopted in Belgium. A beautiful, beautiful family, a really nice lady. And I keep, I'm keep in touch with her, and she's doing great. Nano is amazing. He's grown so much. He's a giant dog now. I think you're gonna enjoy the video. It's gonna come soon. Nano will eat me soon. I don't know if he's gonna eat me, but he's gonna drown me because he drools and the saliva everywhere in the face and everywhere. He's such a crazy dog. Barkista, Linda, there was a video a couple of days ago about Linda. So a baby in the great house, and I'm really happy about that. Really happy about that. There's also going to be some improvements during this month on the great house. We're going to install some fences. We're going to make different areas so that they can, instead of having turns like we do right now, they can all be outside at all times. And that's the goal. And that's going to happen during this month. Ana, amo los gatos. Yo también. Son los mejores. They are really great. Drool equals dog art. You bet. He does a Jason Pollock on my pants every day. Anna, hello. Arlene, Jairo is uploading again on our secondary channel on Let's Adopt Backstage. Didn't tell me that. My brother and I mean, we're brothers. We live together. Sometimes communication is not great between us. Fabiana, thank you. Thank you. Hello to Brazil. You guys are having a complicated time nowadays with the elections. I'm following that very closely. Rakim, I don't have any news from Apollo. I know he's fine. I know he's with his family. They decided not to keep in touch with us, and I miss him. And I'm going to try to get something, but I don't know anything. Heidi, Lola is great. Lola is great. I think she came out in a video just a few days ago. It's getting older, progressively getting older, but good quality of life. Yeah, she's good. And again, Linda, she's doing great. Watch our video yesterday. Actually, watch the video yesterday. That was a video about Linda. It was shot by Alex. He's done a great job. You can see the world from the perspective of a Chihuahua. Anyway, those of you that just joined, that I can see there are some, again, Cookie is now at the Great House. We highly suspect a neurodegenerative condition like ALS, and we may be having further tests, another biopsy from the muscles and the nerves, but so far we're focusing on giving him good quality of life. Redming, Olaf is great. Olaf is great. We keep in touch with the family, and a few months ago he had a little issue with the kidneys, but it was fixed, and he's doing great. Olaf is fine. Super cat. Romain, my mother decided not to live here. My mother is a very stubborn person, and she has the right to decide where she wants to live. Just yesterday, I was reading an article about sometimes sons and daughters, we want the best for our mothers, and we try to impose our will, and we shouldn't do that. We have to let them decide what to do with their lives. And as long as she's happy and she has her own space, she's back home and she's really happy. That's where she wants to be. KP from Texas. Hello. Hello. Thanks a lot for your help. Alma is doing great. You'll see her this week. Anna, yeah, animals' loss has been felt, especially by, at the clinic where she was friends with everybody and they really loved that dog. They really, really, really did love him. So it was really sad to lose him. Mel, yes, my mother, stubborn as hell. I mean, this is where I come from as well. So, yeah. Thank you, Maria. We'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's video. Love to Oregon as well, Barbs. Yeah. My God, people from all over the world. Hello, Norma, San Francisco. Electra, the San Bernard giant dog. Massive improvement. She's now at the pink house. But I think that I'm gonna bring her to my house, to my place, to be here for a while longer before she finds a family. By the way, Electra is looking for a home. Please, Rakim, thank you. Please, if any of you would like to adopt this giant San Bernard, write to me. My email address is on every video, v.larkhill@gmail.com. But I think I'm gonna bring Electra to my house because, I don't know, I think she will do well here with Nano, and these two are gonna be great friends. The thing with Electra is that she's very rough. I mean, the way she approaches other dogs is like, boom. She doesn't respect spaces and personal boundaries. She's super friendly, but other dogs, sometimes they react badly because she's so big and she's so clumsy. Yeah, that's the thing with San Bernards. Barbara, thank you. And Michelle, thank you as well. Nikki. India, yeah, she was adopted. Actually, somebody came up and adopted her here in Spain. But it was when she was very much of a puppy and she was very unruly and it didn't work out. She had behavioral issues, so we took her back and she's been with us ever since. Amy, stubborn and resilience. There's been some efforts to bring us down, but it's never going to happen. Yeah. Has it got any easier to adopt to the US? Dora, actually, last time I checked, the laws had changed so that to make it more difficult. Crazy. So now we cannot take our dogs normally like we do on the plane, on cargo area. Now we have to, the owner of the dog has to fly from the US in order to bring him back or send him through a very complex kind of like cargo and super expensive. I think it's like $4,000 or $5,000 now to send a dog to the US. Anyway, we're trying to figure out a better way to do it. Katrina, Bruno's owner, Bruno's adoptant. Okay, I don't believe dogs have owners. They have families and they have protectors. Bruno's adoptant is going to come to pick him up. Actually, Linda, you're watching this. Let's write to Bruno's family. Let's see when they're coming. Okay, because we have to organize that. Yeah, clumsy, 190 pounds. There you go. Same thing. Romain, thank you very much. Thanks for your help. Thank you. That's great. Many people write to me and they ask me, what could I do for your rescue? But I mean, how can I help you? I'm in India, or I'm in the US, or I'm in Oregon, or anywhere in Europe. Best thing you can do is actually watch our videos, share our videos, donate, and write to me and tell me that you want to adopt. Sometimes people ask me, do you take volunteers? Do you have volunteers? Not per se. I mean, we're always open to receive everybody. And you see, every once in a while, there's a video and people come and hang out with us and see us. But we cannot take volunteers because if we rely on volunteers, then we don't have a guarantee that the work is ever going to be done. Volunteers, by definition, is quite an unreliable system. So we need to have there's a lot of medications to give, and it's not easy. It's not easy. Esperanza, hello. Thank you. Maca, Maca, Maca is doing great, but she's also very scaredy. She doesn't like men, so we're still working on that. But she's improving a lot. She will eventually find a home, that's for sure. Alma must be about 4 or 5 years old. Yeah, she's not a young dog, but she's not an old dog either. She's about 4 or 5. Jacques, merci beaucoup et bonjour à l'Angleterre. Yeah. Leon, Hannibal, yeah. The last 2 Yorkies that we rescued passed away. Leon passed much quicker. Hannibal put a fight, and but we got there too late. We got there too late. Helena Biesma. Hello, Craig, to Ireland. Thank you. Linda is working in the background, always there. So that's the situation right now. Please don't miss tomorrow's video. I mean, if you're watching this thing and you want to come out with something good, don't miss tomorrow's video. This is going to be great. Deandra, how is Sweetie? How is Sweetie? Sweetie? How's the Sweetie who was adopted by the friend? Noah. Okay, no, because we had a dog called Sweetie. Sweetie is doing great in Germany, and Noah is doing great. Also, she's fostered, long time fostered by a friend of ours. She's a vet. She lives with that vet. We made a video about her and the family. Michelle, yes, I believe there are such programs, but they're usually quite difficult to come by and to coordinate. And we are in Valencia. I don't know. It's a problem. We have to figure out how to do this better, definitely. Sometimes it's just coordination, but wow. Lisa Yamura, hello to Japan. Hello. Yeah, missing Hannibal. So, yes, if anybody wants to adopt, please write to me. That's what we're here for. Do not miss tomorrow's video. You're gonna see a very, very happy Cookie. You've never seen Cookie as happy as you're gonna see him on tomorrow's video. Don't miss that, please. Don't miss that. Pamela, yes, we allow foster. Of course we do. We love fosters, but they have to be nearby, in the area where we live in Spain. I mean, I cannot send a dog to be fostered in the US or Germany or something, because then what happens if he gets adopted somewhere else or in another country? How do you move the foster from that place to the other one? It's complicated. So we like fosters. We work with fosters here, locally. Jeff, thank you for your tip. Thank you. I mean, I feel like a little bit like a waiter here, accepting tips, but it's for a good cause. Have I considered rescuing dogs that are destined? Yes, of course we have. A few years ago, I rescued a dog from South Korea. Somebody wrote to me and said, "Look, I'm in Seoul. I'm a tourist. I came here for a meeting. I think it was a business meeting." I said, "I'm in Seoul and I found this dog, and they offered me, they wanted to eat him. What do I do?" And I said, "Just buy the dog. I don't know. You're not going to be solving the problem, but you're going to be saving this life." So the guy got the dog, took him to his hotel. They were shocked. There was this poodle that was going to be eaten. Anyway, the dog lives very happily in the US right now. That was a good coordination. Jacques, could I do a video in English and in French? Bon, je parle français. I speak French. I used to live in France. J'étudiais à Paris, mais c'est très difficile pour moi de faire une vidéo où je me débrouille pas très bien. Also, we don't have such a big public in France because all our videos have been in English until now. So Oui, je parle français, je réponds les lettres en français, but it's difficult for me to make a video in French. It's complicated. Johnny and Carla are doing great. Carla adopted in France. As I was just telling you that we have some very good people in France, adopted in France, very happy. She lives with another dog, with another of our dogs. I'm getting old, I'm forgetting names. What the hell? Linda, you're watching this. What's Carla's brother? Okay, she's gonna reply. And then Johnny is here. Johnny is being treated, or he's having behavioral issues, so we're still working on that. He'll come around. Use the subtitles. Yes, we try, but it doesn't always work very well. Just Nancy, is it a problem for other dogs to use another mentality or language? No, not really. Dogs are dogs. They adopt. They read. They can sense our mood, and for them, the language is really not important at all. They are all international. Vive la France. Vive le Québec aussi. Bien sûr, Joanne. Okay. Yes. Of course, we're still in touch with Sergio. He's doing great in Costa Rica. Carla is very much in touch with him, and we're now working on a possibility of having a joint rescue together. Yeah, the crazy boxer and the two owners. The crazy boxer is Aaron. Yeah, and we might have to do something about Aaron, but I cannot tell you right now. We'll see what happens. So far he's in Colombia. He's doing great. I know, Katrina. I know Baloo passed. I know. I met Baloo here. He was great. So full of life and beautiful dog. Yeah, I'm sorry. And yes, I think, yeah, he's working hard on rescues. I know, he got inspired from the time here with us. Linda, Toby, exactly. Somebody asked, Carla is with Toby. Yes, in France, having a great time. Hello to Chris. Hello. Yes, Diandra. Baloo's passing was sad. He was diagnosed just after leaving Spain. I mean, basically weeks after they got there, or a couple of months or no more. And yeah, it was quite fast. So it was sad. Okay. So Sunday hangout, just 45 minutes, nearly an hour with you, giving you some updates. Okay, hold on a second, Linda. The little dog that was supposed to adopt it never responded back. I don't remember the name. That was supposed to adopt it. Yes, Apollo. No. Unfortunately, I don't know. I cannot tell you any news about Apollo. But this week, I'm gonna find out. Yeah, I'm gonna find out. Thank you, Linda. I'll come back to you on that. Yeah. So, any other questions? Don't be too indiscreet, but if there's anything, I will definitely like to give you an answer if you have any doubts. Yes, Linda was talking about Apollo. Yeah. So, Cookie's video tomorrow you're gonna love that video. It's gonna be very, very happy. And I mean, Linda has been really busy dropping here my Patreon support group. I mean, I cannot tell you how important that is for me. That is, you see, the combined efforts of that group, the people there, are what allows me to sleep at night, so that I don't have to worry, so that I know that things are going to happen, that we're going to be able to cover bills, so that, our donors, our patrons, I mean, without you, it doesn't happen. Yes, absolutely, we need more subscribers. And that's something else I would like to ask you. Anybody watching this live, please share our videos. share them shamelessly. I mean, usually if you send this to a friend, our videos are nice. They're not gonna be upset that you're sending them a dog video. No, you think? I send dog videos to all my friends all the time. I would really ask you to share our videos and help me grow. We're getting close to 800,000 people on the main channel, and we are on 600 to a Spanish channel. I think if we get to 1 million, there's gonna be a big jump in viewers and everything. Things are gonna get much better, but we're still 200,000 people short. Let's get to 1 million before I die. I'm 52. I don't know what's gonna happen by the time I get 60 or 70. Can you imagine? Do you think I will still be here? I don't know. Linda, do you think I'll still be here? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, guys, really thank you for your time. Who is up for adoption? Pamela. Is who? Who is up for adoption? Aline, thank you for sharing them. Really, thank you. It's unbelievable the amount of people, I mean, that nowadays find me on the streets and they tell me that they're watching our videos. I mean, somehow it's spreading, and it's spreading to society, to real life, not only online. Who said, Mel, I will still be here when I'm 70. Yes, I will still be here. Oh, God. Okay. You know that the average age of our subscribers and friends and viewers and everything is between 50 and 70. We're a very mature network, very special people. I mean, I get such a beautiful letters from Linda. I mean, Linda is there. She says she won't let me retire. Caroline, I'm 52. 59, Jeff, 72. You see, we're all, I mean, I'm not a baby boomer, but we're all, this is not it's not a kid's game, let's call it. Our network is very mature. I'm very pleased with what we've built here. Can I make a friend channel? Peut-être. Ça serait merveilleux. I wish. 57. Wow, now everybody's telling me. 35. Mirana, happy birthday. Congratulations. 35 today. 67, Mónica. What else? Miren, como siempre, un beso muy fuerte. 1 million, we're getting there. Her Majesty was 96. Well, yeah. She was quite an influencer as well, so maybe there's still hope. Now, seriously, as long as I can, I will be here. I might have to take a different role, more of a director, and then someone else will. But that transition has already happened. You see, I used to be much more on the trenches, and I used to be there before, but I'm getting older, and there are more and more responsibilities, and my kids. Yeah. I have a plan how he will take care of my work after 25 years. Logic. That question, who is going to take cover? I don't know. It's always in the back of my mind. It's always in the back of my head. I mean, Let's Adopt will not close down after I retire or pass. I mean, I really hope not. I see many rescues that die when their founders retire or passed. I really don't want this to happen to us, and I will work tirelessly so that it doesn't happen. Now this is something that nobody knows. Actually, Linda, you're watching this. I've made preparations in case something happened to me, and suddenly tomorrow I was not around. Let's Adopt will still be here. At least we will have enough funds to keep going, and somebody will, I'm sure, will replace me. And my son can take cover. Caroline, my son can take cover. My son can be a graffiti, he wants to be a graffiti artist. He's 7 years old, and he's hesitating between being an illegal graffiti artist. He likes to go around painting walls, and being a surfer. So I don't know, he's 7. I mean, it's too early. Maybe one day he'll develop a knack for communication. They love dogs so much. So I'm sure one day they'll get involved somehow. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Caroline, he wants to be an illegal graffiti artist. Will you believe it? I was so shocked. He knew he wanted to be illegal graffiti artist. He wants to go around spraying walls. He's only 7. Surfer Banksy, exactly. That's his plan. And he draws so well. He's really talented. I'm so proud of my kids. I have 2. They're beautiful. So, guys, thank you very much for the time that we're spending. I plan to do this every Sunday. If you like to just come and hang out with me for an hour. It doesn't feel like a monologue, even if it is a monologue, but I'm reading here everything you say, or I try to. No, I'm not replying, John. I'm not retiring. Definitely not. Definitely not. My head is getting whiter and whiter every time. So anyway, back next Sunday, but tomorrow, please, 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 as soon as the video drops at 7 o'clock Spanish time, click on that and you're gonna see Cookie having a great time at the Great House. Any of you would like to join me on Patreon? Linda is gonna drop the link once again. And I will try to answer all your questions during our videos during the week, okay? All right. God has blessed me with everything I have done. Yes, He has. Monica, move to Europe. It's a good place. Have a wonderful week, okay? And thank you for your support. It's very moving. I mean, you have no idea, but for me to be here talking to people all over the world and people that are actually helping me do all of this, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Okay, Linda, one last link to Patreon. Please, guys, if any of you would like to join me there, I will really, really appreciate it. We have to keep this going, okay? Nikki, bye. Maureen, everybody, Marta, Jacques, everybody, take care. Gemma, Romain, Maxine, goodbye. Maria, Joanne, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining, Joanne. Take care, and Linda, thank you very much for your support. My love to Sevilla. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next week, okay? Will you be back? Next week, I'll have a cup of coffee here. June, thank you. Lots of love. Take care. Ciao, ciao.